Welcome to day 20 of our historical journey. Today, we explore the world of the Celts, an ancient European culture known for its fierce warriors, intricate art, and complex social structures. Join us as we uncover the legacy of these remarkable people. The Celts, whose origins trace back to the Iron Age, were spread across a vast area of Europe. By the 4th century BCE, Celtic tribes inhabited regions from the British Isles to the heart of continental Europe, including modern-day France, Germany, Austria, and beyond. Their influence extended into Spain and the Balkans, reflecting their far-reaching impact across ancient Europe. Celtic artifacts provide a window into their daily lives and cultural practices. These include intricately decorated jewelry, weapons, and ceremonial objects. The craftsmanship in these items highlights the Celts' skill in metalworking and their deep appreciation for art. Notable examples are the torques, heavy, rigid neck rings, and the beautifully crafted helmets and shields that adorned their warriors. Celtic metalwork is renowned for its sophistication and artistry. The Celts excelled in crafting objects from gold, silver, and iron. Their metalwork features elaborate designs, including interlacing patterns and stylized animal motifs. The Latine culture, a major phase of Celtic development, is particularly known for its advanced metalworking techniques, producing items such as ornate brooches and detailed sword hilts. The Celts were also known for their warrior culture. Their warriors, often depicted as fierce and formidable, played a crucial role in their societies. They were skilled in combat, using a variety of weapons such as spears, swords, and battle axes. The Celts' warrior ethos and martial prowess were central to their identity, and they were renowned for their boldness in battle and their distinctive fighting styles. Celtic society was organized into tribes, each led by chieftains or kings. Social structure varied among tribes, but common elements included a strong warrior class, skilled craftsmen, and a complex network of tribal alliances. Druids, who served as priests, judges, and advisors, held significant influence in Celtic communities. Their role in maintaining traditions and religious practices was vital to the cohesion of Celtic society. The Celts had a complex relationship with the Romans. Encounters between Celtic tribes and Roman forces began in earnest with the campaigns of Julius Caesar in the 1st century BCE. The Romans faced fierce resistance from Celtic tribes, such as the Gauls led by Vercingetorix. Over time, Rome's military conquests subdued many Celtic territories, leading to the gradual Romanization of Celtic regions. Despite this, Celtic culture and traditions persisted, blending with Roman influences to shape the evolving cultural landscape of Europe. The legacy of the Celts is a testament to their enduring influence on European history and culture. From their artistic achievements to their warrior spirit, the Celts left an indelible mark on the ancient world. Their stories and artifacts continue to fascinate and inspire, reflecting the rich tapestry of human history. Celtic tribes often lived in fortified settlements known as hill forts. These structures were strategically located on elevated land and surrounded by defensive walls or ditches. Hill forts served as both residences and protection against invaders. They were centers of trade and governance, reflecting the importance of security and community in Celtic life. The typical Celtic home was the roundhouse, a circular structure made from timber, stone, and thatch. Inside, families gathered around a central hearth for warmth and cooking. These roundhouses were practical yet cozy, symbolizing the close-knit nature of Celtic families and their deep connection to the land. Celtic mythology was rich with gods, goddesses, and legendary heroes. Figures such as Cernunnos, the horned god of fertility, and Morrigan, the goddess of war, played prominent roles in Celtic belief systems. These deities were closely tied to nature, with the Celts viewing the natural world as sacred and teeming with spiritual power. Druids conducted their religious ceremonies in natural settings, often within sacred groves of oak trees. These rituals were a vital part of Celtic spirituality, involving sacrifices, feasts, and complex rites to honor their gods and ancestors. The natural world was viewed as a bridge between the human and divine realms. The Celts celebrated a number of seasonal festivals, which marked key points in the agricultural and spiritual calendar. Samhain, the festival marking the end of the harvest and the beginning of winter, was one of the most important. It was believed to be a time when the veil between the living and the dead was at its thinnest, and spirits could cross into the human world. In addition to metalwork, the Celts were skilled in crafting objects from wood and stone. They carved intricate designs into standing stones and created wooden tools, furniture, and religious artifacts. These items, often adorned with spirals and knotwork, reflected the Celts' reverence for patterns found in nature. In battle, Celtic warriors often utilized chariots, a powerful symbol of status and military prowess. These lightweight, two-wheeled vehicles were expertly crafted and used to transport warriors to the front lines. The sight of charging Celtic chariots struck fear into their enemies and showcased the Celts' ingenuity in warfare. Unlike many ancient societies, Celtic women could hold positions of power and even fight alongside men. Legendary figures like Queen Boudica, who led a revolt against Roman occupation in Britain, demonstrate the important role women played in Celtic society as both warriors and leaders. Celtic burial practices were elaborate, often involving large mounds known as barrows. Wealthy or high-ranking individuals were buried with their most prized possessions, such as weapons, jewelry, or even chariots, believing these would accompany them into the afterlife. These burial sites give modern archaeologists insight into the Celts' beliefs about death and the afterlife. The Celts developed their own writing system known as Ogham. This alphabet, consisting of linear strokes carved into wood or stone, was primarily used for inscribing names or short phrases. The existence of Ogham demonstrates the Celts' early attempts at written communication and their desire to record important information. Music played an important role in Celtic life. Harps, flutes, and horns were commonly used in ceremonies, celebrations, and storytelling. The Celts had a rich oral tradition, and bards, poet-musicians, would use music to recount epic tales, immortalizing their heroes and history through song. Celtic warriors often adorned themselves with tattoos and body art. These tattoos were symbolic and served as a display of personal identity, tribal allegiance, and spiritual belief. The Celts also painted their bodies with woad, a blue dye, before battle, heightening their fearsome appearance. After the Roman conquest, some Celtic regions became heavily Romanized. Cities like Lutetia, modern-day Paris, and Lugdunum, Lyon, saw the blending of Roman and Celtic cultures. Despite adopting many Roman customs, the Celts retained much of their distinct heritage, leading to a unique fusion of traditions. In later centuries, Celtic culture intertwined with Christianity, particularly in Ireland and Scotland. Monasteries were established, and Celtic monks played a key role in preserving knowledge during the early medieval period. They created beautifully illuminated manuscripts such as the Book of Kells, blending Christian themes with Celtic art styles. The legacy of the Celts experienced a revival in the 19th and 20th centuries, as scholars and artists rediscovered and celebrated their heritage. Today, Celtic symbols, music, and art remain a powerful influence in regions like Ireland, Scotland, and Wales, where ancient traditions are kept alive through festivals, literature, and national identity. The stories of the Celts have become part of the rich tapestry of European folklore. Tales of mystical druids, brave warriors, and enchanted landscapes have permeated literature and legends throughout the continent. Celtic mythology continues to inspire modern fantasy works, from novels to films, keeping the spirit of this ancient culture alive. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Celts. As we move forward in our historical journey, we will continue to uncover more about the diverse and dynamic cultures that have shaped our world. Stay curious and keep exploring as we delve deeper into the past.